Hey everyone, I'm Haley and welcome back to What the Film School. A few months ago, I released a video titled Life After Film School Graduation. You can click on it here or down below to go check that out now. If you haven't seen it yet, basically in that video, it was just a few months after I had graduated from film school, so I was just talking about my job prospects, so the fact that I had been applying to a lot of places, the jobs that I currently had at that time, and different paths that I felt like I could take after being out of film school for just a few months. Now that it's January of 2018, I figured I'd give you an 8-month update about life after film school graduation. A lot has actually changed for me in the last month or so with my job situation, so I wanted to share that all with you so that you can see kind of my steps along the way, and hopefully in another few months I can do like a year update, see if anything changes at that point. Hopefully this will give some of you a sense of what things will look like within the first year of your graduation out of college and specifically out of film school. So by the end of 2017, I was starting to feel like I really needed to get a full-time job. Coming out of school, I had 2 part-time jobs lined up. One was a video related job, one was just more like a retail job that didn't really have anything to do with film. It was kind of like a placeholder for me. Both jobs were fine. I was doing those up until the end of December, but I was feeling a little frustrated by them because the hours were kind of wacky. I felt like I was running all over the place, commuting left and right. I was getting home at like 1 in the morning after some shifts, and it was really wearing me out, and I felt like I needed more structure from like a 9-to-5 job. So that was the first reason why I was starting to get motivated to start looking for new work to start doing. The second thing was that I also realized there was going to be no growth in the 2 positions that I was doing. The retail job was kind of whatever. Again, like I said, that was kind of a placeholder for me. The video job that I was doing was in a video department at an investment bank. So I was doing kind of like marketing videos for them that were getting posted to their website. I had talked to my boss and I had talked to my manager several times hoping that they could extend my part-time position to a full-time position so I could start doing more work and also get a little boost in my salary as well. Since I was only working on an hourly rate, I wasn't working on a yearly salary. Unfortunately, after a little while though, my boss told me that I was not going to be getting full-time at that position, that he wanted to only keep it part-time. So I knew I needed to put my resignation in for that job because I wanted to do video, but at the same time I was frustrated that I knew I wasn't going to get anywhere beyond that part-time position. So I was applying to jobs like I had been before, but this time I felt more driven and more motivated towards the end of 2017. There was no other option but to get a full-time job for me because at that point I was ready to leave my other jobs. I was ready to get going. At that point I had really reached out to a lot of resources that I had in my circle. I had applied to more jobs that were being posted on like the NYU Tisch Career Center, and I feel like I was getting better responses from those than when I was just sending them out on a random job site like Indeed or Glassdoor, anywhere that anyone else could be applying to. I submitted tons of applications, and I think pretty much everyone that I submitted to I got an interview for, which was like the first time that that had happened since I had graduated. About 7 months after graduation, and I was finally getting all these interviews lined up, which is a really good feeling because it is really frustrating when you send out your resume or your application into the void and you never hear back from anybody ever, and you're just kind of like, okay. And a lot of them went really well. Some I did get rejected from. Others, they kind of put me on the hook, told me that they were waiting a little longer to hire people, which I guess might also be just a nice way of saying no. And finally, I did get a job offer from one of the companies I interviewed with, and they told me I'd be starting at the beginning of 2018. So here I am now to talk about that position a little bit. So a little unfortunate, but this new full-time job that I have is not a film-related job at all. It's actually a sales job working for a company where I basically just sitting on the phones all day, calling people, trying to get them to sign up and pay for this service. One of the main reasons I took this job is because I actually thought it would be a really good experience for me. I've actually never worked in sales before. Most people in the office don't have prior sales experience. There was definitely no fear of me coming in without having that. I came in with an open mind thinking, you know, maybe I'll learn something here. Maybe it'll translate to something useful that I can use later down the line in a different job I'll be doing. And it also helps that the company has a lot of perks too. So not only do you get really nice commission for all the sales that you make at this company, but they also offer like free food, and they have contests and parties all the time, and they treat the employees really well. So that's always a big thing for me. If I look at a workplace and it doesn't feel very inviting, or it doesn't feel like the company really cares about the employees, then it doesn't seem like a place that I would want to work. So I've been at the company for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and so far I like it. It is frustrating because, again, it's not a video job. To me, it just feels like another stepping stone. The things that I've learned in the last few weeks are things I feel like I wouldn't have learned anywhere else outside of this company. It's been really great to just practice my phone skills, practice my people skills. It really teaches you how to kind of improve upon your own personality and just make yourself more confident and more assertive. Now, even though this isn't a video job, I am still doing plenty of video stuff on the side. It's almost hard for me to come home at the end of the day and not have something creative to do because I spend over 9 hours a day not doing creative things. It's almost like I can't wait to get home to start writing something, whether that be a script or a new idea for a video, talking about what it looks like within your first year of graduation at film school. It doesn't mean that you're a failure if, well, I hope it doesn't mean that you're a failure if you're getting a job that isn't inside the film industry. At the moment, I feel okay that I'm not working in film. Of course, like I said, I'd rather be, but this job allows me to have a more structured schedule during the workday, plenty of time on the weekends and after work to do things that I really care about, which are, like I said, writing scripts, making videos, working on projects that I know are going to benefit my career in the long run. So what I actually posted this last Sunday on my blog was a little bit of a description about how I'm trying to stay on track in 2018 towards my long-term goals. And that includes all the film, video, and creative projects that I've been working on in my spare time when I get home from work. Because honestly, as fun as procrastinating is, as fun as it is to just spend all day watching Netflix, it doesn't put me anywhere. And if I don't keep working towards what I know my long-term goal is, it's just gonna feel like I'm giving up on myself a little bit. For now, I wanna say within the first year of graduation, don't let yourself get too complacent. Don't let yourself fret that you're not gonna be successful at all. Just keep working at the things that make you most passionate. And again, if you go check out that blog post I just mentioned, I'll put the link down below for it. I basically talk about scheduling your week so that you have just a little bit of time set aside each day to work on projects that make you happy. So at the moment for this week, I'm setting aside about 45 minutes or more each day to just do something creative, and it still gives me enough time to relax at the end of the day so I'm not overworking myself. Hopefully this video helps you kind of get a better sense of life after graduation, especially a few months after the last time I posted about it. So again, go on over to my blog, check out that blog post I talked about. w2filmschool.com is the link to that. And also when you get over to my blog, don't forget to subscribe to it because you'll be receiving exclusive content in your email from me directly. Oh, and one last thing, I'm going to be doing my first Q&A for the video coming next week. So be sure to tweet at me with any questions or comments or anything that you want to say to me. And also you can send me an email if you don't have Twitter. My email is whatthefilmschool@gmail.com. I'll put that link below. And again, my Twitter is @WTFilmSchool. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, like the video if you like the video, and comment below too if you have any advice for life after graduation or if you have any questions about it too. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!